This segment is sponsored by Naborforce.
What is Naborforce? Probably your new best friend. We're joined today by founder Paige Wilson, who's going to talk us through what this amazing service offers in our community. Paige, it's great to see you.
Thanks for having me, Jessica.
It's absolutely our pleasure. We're really happy to learn a little bit more about this. Once I heard about Naborforce, it's one of those aha moments, really born out of necessity from your experience, that can make all the difference for folks.
Yeah, so, I'm from Richmond, spent most of my career in finance. Several years ago when my mom got older and started needing a little bit of help, little stuff, not the medical stuff, it pretty much fell on me. And I was trying to balance my career and raise my daughter on my own. My husband had died young. And it was just a lot. I wanted to do everything for her so she could continue to live. I call it the life of joy. Her name was Joy. But I just kept thinking at the time, gosh, if only I had another me. It's all the little stuff. There were plenty of opportunities once she needed health care or even non-medical type care.
So in that way, Naborforce provides light assistance and really social engagement for a certain population, right? The joys of our life, whoever they may be, when you need that other you to see things through.
Exactly. I mean, what we're doing for the seniors is helping them stay independent. Now, they obviously, more of them want to age in their home and not go to assisted living and nursing facilities. And they're craving that connection. And they're our end user, but really it's the adult kids that call us more than often because they're stretched, they're sandwiched, trying same thing I was with their career, and they wanted to be there for their parents all the time, but either they can't or they're out of town, or sometimes there's siblings that are trying to share responsibility and there's a little bit of tension there. So it really helps. And what they find is that their parents love making these new connections, new people to listen to their same old stories that the kids have heard over and over.
Yeah, that's very true. We all appreciate an engaged audience from time to time. You have this force of neighbors, thereby the Naborforce, that comes and makes this happen. Who are the neighbors?
So this is really how the light bulb went off, is when after I went through this with my mother, I started hearing about friends that were new empty nesters with kids that gone off to college, and they were driving Uber. And when I said, wait, why are you driving Uber? Is it for the money? And they said, little extra money never hurts, but I'm craving connection and purpose. And I have this caretaking gene. So that's when I thought, gosh, I bet there are a lot of people in the community that would love to do this light stuff. It's fun. We're taking them out to lunch, to the beauty parlor, playing games with them, helping them learn how to order on Amazon, all kinds of things. And they can do it for an hour at a time, 2 hours at a time. It's not a full-time job or really even a part-time job. And it's on demand like Uber, so they can change your schedule every week. I mean, we'll have neighbors, well, we did, that would say, hey, I'm so sorry, I'm getting ready to go to Italy for 3 weeks. And of course, I would say, why are you sorry? Good for you. That's the beauty of it. It's totally on their schedule.
That's great. So as far as that opportunity to be a neighbor, if you're looking to maybe pick up a little extra and become part of that team, that's an opportunity, and be able to give back of yourself in that way so that you are making those connections. And then, of course, there are plenty of people watching right now, myself, all ears, who could use another you or themselves to make the things happen. And so especially during the times that we're in right now, so many families, it's not like the days of yore, they're spread out and they need help for their parents or their elder loved ones.
That's right. 70% of families don't even live in the same town as where they grew up now. So people are definitely more spread out. They're having kids later, so they're still raising their kids, more women in the workforce. All those things make it more stressful for the adult kids.
Paige, this has got to be incredibly gratifying for you to have had this brainchild, see it come together, make it happen, and watch it continue to grow. Because I think as folks find out, like they are right now, that this is available, you hear that. You start to get the calls, and folks need neighbors.
Yeah, they do. I mean, and I did it because I had needed something like that, and I knew that seniors wanted to stay independent. I really underestimated the connection on the neighbor side. I mean, it's so symbiotic. They love the connection. And then the adult kids, they're kind of getting validation from the neighbors because they're around the same age. Most of our neighbors are young baby boomers or 40 to 65. We've got some in their 70s that are awesome. They've been through it with their own parents, so they get how it's important, and they want to continue to help seniors live fully. Just because you're getting older doesn't mean you should stop living and stop having fun.
That's right. You just need a little companionship and some help to make it happen. Paige Wilson with Naborforce, founder of Naborforce. It's been great talking with you.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And we'll be sure to share information on WTDR.com/VTM so you can learn more about Naborforce right here in our community.
For more information on Naborforce, you can give them a call at 804-500-6227. You can also visit them online at naborforce.com or find them on social media on Facebook at Naborforce and on Instagram at neighbor.force. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.